as you said, worst to first, and actually they're one of only 3 teams in baseball history to go from having the worst record to the World Series the next year, of 10 straight losing records to the World Series the next year. There's cowbell, there's music, everybody's going crazy, lots of Rayhawks. We'll talk more about Rayhawks in the 5:30. Also, one of the things about the Rays, they play as a team, they play good baseball, they're winning a lot of fans, especially on the Sun Coast, and I talked to a couple of Yankee fans that have been converted to the Rays side. They haven't even won the World Series yet, and they're already trying to raid their roster, those Yankees fans. A Yankee fan named Vito, who would have thought? Anyway, coming up, 8 o'clock is the game. Cole Hamels, Scott Kazmir, Phillies against the Rays.
Hi, Don.
How you doing, Heidi? Thanks again. It's just a great atmosphere out here. First ever World Series, obviously, as unimaginable as it was just last year, let alone 10 years ago when they began. But one of the new trends that come out of this playoff run, this World Series run, is the Rayhawks.
You're going to see the hawk in the wedding photographs, which really upsets Jay a bit, but I think why not?
Rays fever, Rayhawks are catching. I need more cowbell. Come on, yeah, go Rays. Everybody's jacked up. Coming up at 6 o'clock, we'll talk to a Rays farmhand who used to be a Sarasota High superstar.
Hi, Don.
How you doing, Scott? Monica, thank you so much. We're here at Tropicana Field, and there are more fans here right now than there were at some of the Rays games earlier in their tenure. It's amazing. The atmosphere here from worst to first. I mean, 10 straight losing seasons, and now they're in the World Series on the world stage. We'll have more from a Rays product who grew up in Sarasota, went to Sarasota High, always wanted to be a Ray. We'll talk about that coming up in sports. Scott, Monica, back to you.
Okay, Don, thanks so much.
Welcome to Tropicana Field here. We're out here, and everybody's getting ready for the game tonight. And it's hard to believe before this season, the Rays are in the World Series, but it's hard to believe before this season that somebody wanted to be a Ray, that somebody grew up dreaming about being a Ray. And that's true. James Hauser went to Sarasota High. He was a star there, and now he's a member of the organization in Double-A. I caught up with him yesterday. James Hauser was Mr. Baseball in the state of Florida and the state 6A Baseball Player of the Year in the year 2003. Monica, thanks so much. It's just still surreal to me to be here tonight. 10 years ago when I came to my first Rays game covering the Marlins, I didn't even know if this franchise would still be in Tampa at this time. They were so moribund. But right now, it's 3-2 Phillies in the 7th inning. Top of the 7th, there were 2 outs with 1 on. Pat Burrell was at the plate. The Phillies got on the board right away off of Kazmir with a 2-run homer in the first by Chase Utley. Then Carl Crawford homered later. Aki Iwamura with an RBI double. So there it's 3-2 right now in the 7th inning.
ABC 7 Sports Director Don Brennan joins us now live from the Trop in St. Pete with more. Hi, Don.
How you doing, Heidi? You are exactly right. It was a great pitching performance last night. Cole Hamels, really nothing you could do. I mean, the guy can go out at any time and pitch a shutout or no-hitter. So they lost 3-2 because of Cole Hamels, but they played well. But definitely the bloom is off the rose. I mean, it's a very much more subdued, except for this guy right here. He's still psyched. They still have 1 fan left. But this should not subdue people too much, because you remember in the ALCS they lost to Daisuke Matsuzaka, who shut them down in game 1, 2-0, and they couldn't do anything off of him. So momentum's only as good as your next day starting pitcher. And big game, James Shields is on the mound today for the Rays.
And we're going to go now live to ABC 7 Sports Director Don Brennan, who joins us live from Tropicana Field with more. Hello again, Don.
Hello again, Heidi. It's 5:30. The gates are just about to open, and a little more subdued today than it was yesterday. That first day atmosphere, the Ellen DeGeneres show was here, and all kinds of bells and whistles. But I don't know. They lost last night. Where are all the Rays fans? Yeah. They're not giving up just yet, Heidi. They're ready to go. All right. They were down one game to none to the Red Sox in the ALCS, but they're not giving up yet. They haven't come this long and suffered this long to give up just now. So tonight is James Shields against Brett Myers on the hill for the Rays, down 1 game to none. We'll be back here at 6 o'clock. Heidi, back to you.